game day 4 action of the Basketball Champions League. Today's matchup, Group C, sees AEK Athens take on Rosa Radom of the Polish PLK. We are at the AEK Olympic Hall in Athens, and you're all very welcome for this highly anticipated matchup between the hosts AEK Athens and Rosa Radom. Both teams coming off losses last week, so they'll really be looking to get their Basketball Champions League seasons back on track for AEK Athens, and just for Rosa Radom to get a win of any description. They are currently at the bottom of Group C, as we will see shortly from the graphics, and they desperately are in need of a victory. Here's the games. Petra Olympia beating Movistar Estudiantes on the road. Medi Beirut losing at Banvit. We've got this game here, and then Venezia versus Strasbourg is later on this evening. The crowd here in Athens is starting to fill up. This huge arena can host 19,000. Still time for people to get in and watch high-level European Basketball Champions League. Here is Group C standings. Banvit now on top at 3-1, and we see Rosa Radom at the bottom in 8th, and AEK in 7th. 1 point more. Obviously 1 point, you get 1 point for a loss, 2 points for a win in the Basketball Champions League. Just looking at some of the Rosa Radom players here as they get themselves mentally ready to try and take a win, which would be a huge win here in Athens. Here's the starting lineup or the roster for Rosa Radom. Look out for Kevin Punter and Patrick Alder, and down the bottom Ryan Harrow. He's only just joined the club, but has had some big points in the Basketball Champions League last week and also in the PLK over the weekend, where he scored 18 points, 7 assists. And as we switch our attentions across to Athens, AEK Athens, look out for Delroy James, Mike Green, Dusan Sakota, Kelsey Barlow, and Mavridis to stand out, along with Xanthopoulos for the home team, who really need to get themselves sorted after losing against Banvit at home last week by 4 points. Rosa Radom are being introduced to the crowd as Petra Olympia, who play for Czech national team in Eurobasket 17. They're going to need to get off to a much better start than last week. They had a 16-point lead after one quarter, so they had a fantastic start. But then it all went wrong after that. And Coach Kaminsky will want his team, if they can get off to a decent start, to keep it all going. And here comes AEK Athens. Dusan Sakota going through. Lorenzus. Mavridis and Ben Josiah at the end there. AEK Athens really stacked up with some big-time talent. None bigger than Manny Harris, who's played in the NBA, Summer Leagues, D-Leagues. He's actually played in the regular season in the NBA for the Cavaliers and the Lakers, and more recently the Mavs. So Coach Manolopoulos has got some excellent talent to call upon, but looking at last week's game, they need to improve sharing the basketball and their assist rates. We're looking at the refs here. Sahin Tolga from Italy, Vitkauskas Gintaras from Lithuania, and Maricic Sasa from Serbia. Excellent officials, table officials and referees, always on hand at the Basketball Champions League. So Rosa Radom, they're currently 5th place in there as we look at Sokolowski, Polish international, played at Eurobasket 17, a lot riding on his shoulders, and the likes of Patrick Alder. As we look at the starting fives, Kevin Punter, Jaroslaw Trojan, Michael Sokolowski and Ryan Alexander Harrow. They've only just signed him. He's already come in, made a big impact domestically and in the Basketball Champions League. Can he keep that going for this matchup against AEK? Just going through their last few free throws and stretches. And Coach Kaminski, he's been with Rosa Radom for a few seasons now and also had the honour of being assistant coach for his national Polish team at Eurobasket 2017. He's won the Polish Cup last season, and he was named PLK Coach of the Year 2015. So plenty of experience there as we look at the AEK starting five with Delroy James, Mike Green, Mike Harris, Giannulis Laran, Zakis and Dimitris Mavridis at centre. But they've also got Dusan Sakota to bring in off the bench. He had a decent game last week in the loss. As we look at Manopoulos, coach, he won the Supporter Cup as a player for Marousi, and he's been the assistant and head coach for Panathinaikos. They've won the Greek leagues and the Greek Cup. And he's been with AEK. Just started this season as the head coach. So lots of experience and success as a player and a coach. As we're running down now to the last few minutes of preparations before we get this Group C game underway, and it's really getting crucial now. 4th game in the series. Rosa Radom without a win. I say threw away a huge lead after quarter number 1 last week against Venezia. Unfortunately, they lost the second quarter by a similar margin to what they'd won the first, and they just couldn't recover from there. AEK losing last week to Banvit by 4, but they had chances to win that game, and they would have expected to win it. But as we've seen tonight, Banvit have gone on and beaten Medi Beirut, who were the only unbeaten team in Group C. So they now top the group. So that just shows how strong Banvit are. AEK are going to be favourites to take this on their home floor and against the only team that is below them at the moment in Group C. But with the talent they have, individual one-on-one players that AEK have, they've just got to gel as a team. There's Patrick Alder, very important player for the Czech Republic, as well as Rosa Radom, very consistent stats. Always shooting in a high percentage close to the basket, the lefty. Let's see what we can pick up from the pre-game talk from the coaches. There's Coach Manopoulos just finishing his pre-game team talk, and the players are getting ready to get this game underway. And it's going to be the team play. Can Rosa Radom get enough stops and play together strongly enough as a team? Rosa Radom will be in blue and AEK will be in yellow and black. There is Mike Green, 32-year-old American, just shaking hands with the referees. Again, went to Butler and in Butler College, a big college in the States, and in his senior year led the team in points, rebounds and assists, and has played around Europe since then. So again, a lot expected of these players as Mavridis and Jaroslav Trojan do take the jump, and it's Alda guarded closely. Punter. Here goes Harrow, and the ball's knocked loose. And after the big loading up of Harrow, his first input into the game, unfortunately, for Rosa Radom is a turnover. So let's see how AEK do on their first offense. They have some really good guards that can go one-on-one, Manny Harris in particular. But let's see if they can share the ball. They're going inside to Mavridis. Kick out to Harris for three. He's just short, but it's an offensive rebound, and we go again for another 14 seconds for the home side. Lerenzakis, some high screen action from Mavridis inside, and it's Mavridis 22 for AEK who get the score underway for the home team. Harrow, guarded by Green. Sokolowski looking for options. Back to Harry's, wide open for three, and he knocks it down. And Rosa Radom take an early lead, 3-2 on the back of that three-pointer from Harrow. Nice play, nice assist, recognition from Sokolowski. Harris. James going strong. That's a wild shot. He's hit the floor hard, and he hasn't. He's gingerly getting up. Let's see if Rosa Radom with a 5-on-4 advantage. Patrick Alda just couldn't get the elevation there, but here comes Harris. Ball's not loose. Good play from Rosa Radom. But Harris still has it. Throws it back out. So Lerenzakis to James. James just nice. Move high off the glass, but there's a whistle. Let's see who the foul is against. Green with a little hesitation, then he went. And you can clearly see the little push there. Just 2 minutes gone in the first quarter here in the Basketball Champions League. Remember, you can download the app and you can catch all the live action on livebasketball.tv. Shots up by Lerenzakis, just off, and Rosa Radom retain their 3-2 lead. Sokolowski, ball's knocked loose a couple of times, and now it's to Harris, who just lays it up. Thought we were going to have some bit of showtime there, but Harris just lays it up over the ring, and AEK and Harris have their first 2 points. AEK 4, Rosa Radom 3. Ryan Harrow looking for options into Alda. See if he can get going for Rosa Radom early. Harrow kicks it to Sokolowski for three, is good. Nice ball movement and sharing the offense by Rosa Radom. Mavridis powering his way in, knocking Trojan to the floor. He's a big, wide body. 32-year-old Greek player. Harris with the rebound, head up, looking for options. James, back to Harris. Oh, nice pass along the baseline, all the way up to Harris. It's short. And Alda with the rebound as it skimmed the front of the rim. Ryan Harrow to Alder. Left-hand dribble, going strong. That's two he's now missed. Just couldn't get the elevation yet again. But he will keep driving to the basket. That's part of Patrick's game. Mavridis to Mike Green. Green just bringing it out, looking for options. And a strong move by Delroy James as he spins in with his left hand. But here comes Harrow. Euro step and nicely over the top of the front of the rim. Looks a good player, this Harrow. As I said earlier, made an immediate impact with this Rosa Radom team. Igor Zaitsev coming in for Rosa Radom. That was Sokolowski. Just a couple of highlights. Sokolowski getting the ball knocked loose. And Harris laying it over the top of the rim. Oh, nice move by Larin Zakis. Strong right-handed move to the basket. And the game's tied at 8 as we come down to 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Punter. Whistle away from the ball. Mike Green looking at the ref. The refs do call any action away from the ball, any trying to get through screens, over screens. The refs are watching all that action very closely. Sokolowski with the inbound to Harrow. High screen by Zaitsev. Alder wide open for three, just short. Mike Green just pulls up, shots long, and Harrow looks very loose and relaxed as he plays. Just looking. Sokolowski is a good option, and it's a great option as he knocks it down for three. Green, Harris, Mavridis, trying to back Zaitsev down. Lots of bounces, taking a lot of time. They've got to get the shot up. Are they aware? And they just got it off in time, but it was short. And Kevin Punter has the rebound. Not a great offense there. No ball movement for AEK. Harrow, high screen from Zaitsev. He's going all the way. And a tough reverse layup, though, with Harris on hand. Manny Harris dribbles left. He's been short twice now from the outside. And here comes Rosa Radom. Zaitsev with a big slam. Zaitsev running straight down the middle and slams it all over. I think it was Jaroslav Trojan underneath. Let's have a look. Zaitsev picks it up. One step and slams it through the hoop. That's great and anticipation from Zaitsev and a nice pass across, rewarding the big man as he ran the floor and Larin. Larin Zakis with the foul there. Coach Kaminsky must be happy the way that Rosa Radom have come out and played as a team, really asking questions of AEK who are walking off the court a little bit like individuals. There's not a lot of engagement between the players. That's something that Coach Manolopoulos will have to sort out really quick. Let's get some good team chemistry. Let's listen in.
No problem. What we need to do is run back, and not basket and one. Okay, that's it. We need to be on our pick and roll defense. We need to be more aggressive. The five, recover faster. Everybody helps and be ready to play close-out defense, especially on the shooters. Yes, what? You want me to 5 to the 4 minutes inside 4? More inside 4 men. If it's number one.
Second play, let's play 3 down. Full circle. Loop action, Patrick, Igor, pass, hop. No, Patrick, hey, Patrick stay here, Igor, because if 5 men will help.
That's a basic timeout from Manapouloulis. Get back and play. He's not happy. The AEK coach, he would have wanted a really positive start from his team. And it's Rosa Radom asking all the questions, none bigger than this slam by Zaitsev. Great running by the big man. So let's see how AEK come out of this timeout. Need the crowd to really try and get into this in the Oka Olympic Hall. First shot's up, just short. Good boxing out by Zaitsev, who's going to feel good about his basketball life at the minute after that big play. 6-point lead for Rosa Radom. Remember, they were 16 up last week against Venezia. Still ended up losing the game as Sokolowski shoots for the 3. No one taking the long rebound. Zaitsev trying from deep, as he was wide open. James to Larentzakis. James back into James. Spin baseline, help comes. Kicks out to Harris. Harris strong through the key, and he finishes right at the rim. That's better ball movement for AEK. Got the Rosa Radom defense to turn in on themselves, and they couldn't deal with Harris, who goes up to 4 points. Alder looking for his first point. Zaitsev again for 3. He's had the dunk and now the 3-pointer, and why not? He's the early hero for the visitors from the PLK. Delroy James inside, and good defense. Rosa Radom really collapsing, clogging up the lane, and AEK can't get to where they want to get to. Oh, great hustle getting back by Zaitsev. He's really playing with some energy, which is what you need on the road when your backs are against the wall. 0-3 in Group C. Alder initially with the good stop there. Let's just see this from Zaitsev. Oh, he was trying to go behind the back, Green, but Zaitsev right there in close attention. James coming out, and here comes Dusan Sakota, the 31-year-old Greek Serb. Father Dragon is a professional basketball coach. Green. Pull-up jump shot is just short again. They're short on most of their shots at the minute. And rebound by Vitka. And now it's Rosa Radom's turn to be short. Green trying to pick the pace up. Cross to Harris, and big rebound by Sokolowski. Piricic is in the game. Here comes Punter, looking for an opening. There it is. He's just short now. Harris. Larentzakis, and the shot's good for 3 by Sakota. That's what he can do. He may be 6'11", but he likes to stretch out the floor just like that. That's a foul on Giannoulis. Larentzakis. That was nice inside play from Mavridis as well, just tying up Zaitsev. That's Larentzakis' second foul. Shots up, and he's good by Zaitsev for 3. 2 threes and a dunk. And the free throw. Zaitsev is up to 9 points. 2 or 3 from 3-point land. Sakota way outside. Air ball, he had to let it go, time was running out. He'd already scored one, he tried his arm for the second. As we look at Zaitsev's three again off the nice overhead dish by Sokolowski. And at the end of the first quarter here at the AEK Olympic Hall, it's Rosa Radom 20, AEK 13. There's some game statistics for you. Rosa Radom 50% from three-point land. AEK only 12%, 1 of 8. It's not going to get it done. They're going to need to heat up. Maybe Dusan Sakota can help in that respect. That was how they got off the... got started to their scoring, and then Ryan Harrow knocking down a three early. He's been relatively quiet. Manny Harris with the layup. But Rosa Radom, there's a nice Euro step, just changing direction through his step phase. And there's the nice assist also by Harrow to Sokolowski in the corner, number 24. And this was the highlight of the first half. Zaitsev just freely running down the middle and throwing it down. Harris, waiting for Harris really to explode. 6'5", he's got good range, good height, and Zaitsev just knocking down that high arcing three. And then Sakota coming in at the back end of the first quarter, showing that he can also knock down the three. And then Zaitsev's second three off the Sokolowski assist. So we're back, start of the second quarter. Sakota. Ilonu's on. Shots up from deep is just short again. There's a whistle. I think it's gone against Ilonu. Chinamalu Ilonu, 30-year-old Nigerian. Very physical player at 6'10". Pirovic. Piachowicz. And now, and another three is up. This time, it's Vitka, the captain. And AEK are 10 down. Harris looking to get going. That's more like it for Manny Harris. He's averaging 18 points a game in the Basketball Champions League and got 18 points last week, amongst other decent stats. So he really needs to start taking more activity in this game, as Kevin Punter getting very active for Rosa Radom. Vasilis and Anthopoulos in the game, and there is Sakota again, knocking down the three from the far corner. Just keeping AEK in touch with the visitors. That's 2 from 3 from Sakota from the three-point land. Zaitsev setting a high screen for Punter, who's going to go all the way what he thought he was, and across came Ilonu. Nice block. It's more like it for AEK. Just couldn't shake off Ilonu Punter, and now it's an out-of-bounds play. Zaitsev inside. He's just, he's all round the ball. And there's just a nice left-hand finish, unimpeded off the inbound from Harrow. Zanthopoulos, and there's a whistle on Zaitsev. Let's have a look. Oh, he's come out and he's grabbed Zanthopoulos around the neck. Definite foul. It's only his first, but he takes a seat, giving excellent minutes for the visitors as Patrick Auda comes in. Harris, they're playing him well. They're really clogging up any lanes. Kelsey Barlow back to Harris. Hit both front and back rim, but doesn't drop. Here comes Punter. Pulls up in rhythm and knocks down the long two. And Harris putting his hands up. Well, Manny, you've got to get your hand up on the shot. I should think what his coach should be saying. Punter looking good in rhythm there. Harris. Zanthopoulos. Oh, inside to Harris, who can't quite get... Excuse me. That wasn't Harris. That was the big man, Ilonu, who's really done well since he's come in. Harris takes a seat. Let's just see the nice attempted assist. Ilonu catches, and he's fouled by Auda, who got caught underneath. Nice looking free throw from the big Nigerian. There goes Punter. AEK 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Punter to Piricic. Punter, Vitka, Auda, just wants to get a bit closer into his range. There he comes, onto his left hand, and again, that's 3 he's missed from that side. And a foul in the open floor by Harrow on Mike Green. AEK have just got to push the pace. They're the home team. They've got to be on the front foot. Let's just check this foul out. Harrow trying to get round, but minimal contact. But it was a foul. Zanthopoulos. Oh, nice play and the dunk by Ilonu, who's come in, as with Zaitsev for Radom. Nice minutes early, very active. Both Auda and Punter went for the ball, leaving Ilonu wide open. Punter from Harrow. Punter hesitation, pulls up baseline, and that's a real nice shot after initially losing his balance. This game bubbling up nicely, folks. Basketball Champions League, every game, every week on livebasketball.tv. Please download the app, get all the highlights and the stats. And you can access the live games through the app as it's short, but Ilonu with the rebound. It's another foul possibly on Auda, who's outsized and outstrengthened. Let's have a look. Well, this is the nice play off the high screen from Auda. A nice jump shot right in front of the camera from Punter, and up the other end. Yeah, Auda trying to go straight up, but one hand was up. His body was slightly twisted from being square on, and he's up to 2 fouls, Patrick Auda. Ilonu with a very nice looking free throw stroke. He's a high percentage player from 2-point range. He's up to today 71% in the Champions League, and he was 60% last week against Bambit. So he's catching the ball near to the basket and finishing, and he's quickly up to 6 points, and he's 100% from the free throw line. Harrow back out. Vitka. Back to Zaitsev. Oh, and they've lost the ball. That's better defense from AEK. Mike Green. And the 3 is good from Vasilis Zanthopoulos. That's much better from AEK in the open floor. Early pass, early 3. Nothing but net. Timeout here at the AEK Arena. Let's listen in to Coach Kamiński.
Hey guys, they swing, oni pomagają. Popatrzcie, albo szybki ruch, albo pass back. Hey guys, we don't want to dribble on the low. No, because they swing and they help to back.
Let's look at some stats there. Rebounds very similar. Both teams sharing the ball reasonably well. That's 8 assists each.
When there is single side on the weak side, there are two players
Coach
here. The weak side is always open. We can pass inside. We can shoot if we are open. We can pass inside. We can attack and have spacing. First off, first down. Hey! Execute one shoulder. We fight.
Coach Manopoulos much more upbeat now. His team are growing into this game. He's just about finding the chemistry. And the fans certainly have the chemistry this evening here at the AEK Arena. Can they transfer that chemistry onto the court for the players of AEK Athens? He just wants a 5 on the court that are going to work for each other, share the ball. And just like we saw with that Xanthopoulos 3, just get the early looking shot and you'll get some wide open looks. Here we go, Hunter, not using the screen. That's a tough shot, but great effort from Bojanowski, who's just come in. Vitka, nice fake, goes to the hoop. He just can't get the roll, and here comes AEK. Xanthopoulos to Sakota looking for that 3. Here comes Xanthopoulos. And after some good play, Mike Green, I think it is on the far side, steps out of bounds. He gets a little slap in the face. Xanthopoulos saying, come on, know where the, come on fella, know where the sideline is. Vitka with that nice fake, trying to put it high off the glass, knowing the defense was coming. And Zaitsev couldn't quite get the rebound. So it's a 5-point lead for Rosa Radom. They've managed to hold on and go toe-to-toe with AEK here in Athens. Harrow, as Sakota jumped out, shake and bake, pulls up. Nice touch by Ryan Harrow. Just playing a steady game today, hasn't had to explode. There's lots of players scoring around him. 7 points, 2 from 3 from inside the arc. Vitka with the foul there, just losing his feet. Yeah, he's trying to step out, the big man. 6'9". Vitka just couldn't quite keep up with the foot speed. Rosa Radom are in team fouls, so each time there's a foul committed, whether it's a shooting foul or not, AEK will go to the line for 2 shots, which is going to really help them get back in this game with the shot, with the game clock stopped. And good boxing out there by Zaitsev, who ends up on his backside, but he did a great job for the team. Sokolowski back in. And there goes Harrow. He's ended up on the floor, but that's a foul. Just getting a hit in the face there from Kelsey Barlow. Xanthopoulos' first foul as Vitka takes a seat. Harrow, high screen from Zaitsev. Harrow still with the ball. And they're calling a travel. So here we go, he's going to take the jump stop. Let's look at his feet closely. I didn't quite see it. Well, he's taken the jump stop and pivoted back. He must have just moved that pivot foot slightly for the referee, who was right on hand to make the call. Mike Green. Oh, Sakota's wide open. He will not turn that shot down. And why not? Dusan Sakota. He's got a really nice release, the big man. Tough to guard, and he's up to 9 points. Nice job coming off the bench at the back end of the first quarter. Alder, who's yet to score, Hands off to Sokolowski. Bojanowski with such a tough shot, but Sokolowski. And Sokolowski's wide open for three. He's just short. Auda gets the one-handed put in great position. And he puts it in with his left hand. And finally, Auda, the Czech Republic international, gets a shot to go. Nice job. Once he got inside position on Mike Green. So Green out. Manny Harris in. Bit more responsibility on Harris's shoulders now to run the show for AEK. And Elonu's in, who's had some good minutes. Barlow, Sakota, Xanthopoulos. And Patrick Auda. Knocking down that free throw. Auda with 11 points last in his last PLK game, which Rosa Radom won. So they're getting some success in their home league. They've just got to transfer it across to the Basketball Champions League. Sakota eased out of bounds by Auda. No foul called. Sokolowski inside. Auda fake. And he's now put on his backside, and here comes AEK. Barlow, nice pass to Harris, who just couldn't handle it. Might have been a touch too much pace, but that's better running from AEK. Let's look at this from Sakota. He just was slightly off balance as he took the shot, maybe. And Barlow, just slightly too much heat on that pass. And now Auda can't deal with Sokolowski's pass. 3-on-2. That's missed, but Harris gets the rebound. Sakota won't hesitate. This time he's short, but Harris, nice and active on the offensive glass, lays it in. AEK staying in touch. 4 points behind, just over 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter here, Basketball Champions League. Early shot there by punter Harris. Sakota, guarded by punter. Big height differential. Elonu from the free throw line. And Sokolowski with another rebound. Up to 5 rebounds now. 6 points for Sokolowski. But there's a steal from Harris, who finishes. Tries to finish with his left hand, but he's fouled. Sokolowski and Auda having some words after the turnover at half court. So let's see this. Bit of screen action, and Harris nips in from behind and then comes across with a Euro step onto his left hand, and Auda couldn't deal with the athleticism of Harris. And Auda up to 3 personal fouls, so he's going to have to be careful rest of the way. Harris calmly knocks down the free throw. Coach Menelopoulos just looking on at his American charge. Harris with an impressive Harris with 8 rebounds. Excellent effort there. It's above his Basketball Champions League average of 6. So good job on the rebounds. They just need a bit more scoring. And now a whistle away from the ball. Kelsey Barlow. With the foul. That's his first. Sokolowski. Oh, that's nice inside. Zaitsev back outside. Ball movement's good, but they need to get an open shot. Can Harrow provide that? Yes, he can with a dribble step back and a little fadeaway. He's got a nice rhythm to his game. He's not hurried at all, and he's up to 9 points. 3 from 4 from 2-point range. Sakota with a running hook. Zaitsev out to punter. Under a minute remaining in the half here. And shots up, and that's a tough shot, but what a great result for the visitors. 3-pointer for punter. He's also up to 9 points. That's his first 3-point make. Xanthopoulos out to the corner, back the other way to James. The lefty drives in strong. That says on his coaching scouting report, takes it in strong. He's a real slasher and finishes with his left hand. And now Rosa Radom, with the shot clock turned off, will have a chance for the last possession of the game. So ticking down to 5 seconds. Harrow, what's he going to put up? And as he's tried to dribble left with 1 second left on the clock, AEK commit the foul, but that's only leaving Rosa Radom 1 second. It was called as a shooting foul, so that was a clever play by Ryan Harrow. There's a timeout called by coach Manolopoulos. He's just going to make Harrow think about these free throws, which are going to be crucial. It's a tight game. Got a feeling this is going to be a tight game all the way through. Both teams under a lot of pressure to get a win. As we look at the game leaders, let's listen to coach.
I need all 5 players to box out inside to get the rebound. Okay, after we get the rebound, okay, we have 1 second, we have to sprint, 1 long pass for a shot. Okay.
Simple instructions from coach. Get the rebound. 1 long pass and we get a shot. Coach Kaminsky, he's got to be happy the way his players have stayed together. The introduction of Ryan Harrow to this team is a real help for them, gives them that extra scoring threat from the guard spot. As we look at some of the highlights, Sakota with a deep 3. That was his first, and this is his second, just ready to shoot. He's a big man, but his knees are flexed in a nice shooting position. Just a little trigger action with his right foot there just to get the rhythm right. So important, especially for these stretch 5s. They get their long frames in position before they knock down the shot. Harrow gets the shooter's roll. Sakota, one of the guys to box out. Here we go, 1 second remaining. Both made. Subs. In comes Pietrich for Rosa Radom, and Harrow takes a seat. Here comes the long shot, which is short. And that ends the first half here at the Oka Olympic Hall. And it's a really good effort by the visitors from the Polish PLK, Rosa Radom. And at half-time, it's AEK 36, Rosa Radom 43. And here's some of the half-time statistics. AEK 48% from 2, Rosa Radom 47, that's excellent. Rosa Radom 7 of 14 from 3, that's really helped them. Free throws 100% and 88% is very good. Rebounds, Rosa Radom just got 21 rebounds. They're 3 ahead of AEK. Assists, a couple more for AEK. 7 turnovers for Rosa Radom. They'd want to, and only 3 for AEK. That's a really good effort over 20 minutes of basketball for AEK. As we look at the other individual stats, Harris leading the points and the rebounds for AEK, and Zaitsev with 11 big points. Sokolowski with 6 rebounds and 3 assists. Green with a couple of steals. Sokolowski with 3 turnovers for Rosa Radom. He'll want to take care of the ball better. And here's all the scorers for both teams. AEK, Harris, Sakota and Alonu leading the way. Zaitsev, Harrow and Punter leading the way for Rosa Radom. So Harrow up to 11 points, so that's a good effort. As we look at the highlights, which I will leave you with, highlights from the first half. Don't go anywhere. We've got an excellent game of Basketball Champions League basketball. Game day 4 here at the home of AEK Athens. So I'll leave you with the highlights and I'll be back in a few minutes.
Μπράβο ρε μεγάλε, μπράβο ρε, θα παίξεις την ΑΕΚ. Έλα, από το Περιστέρι τον εξφέρει, δεν ξέρω εγώ, από το Περιστέρι τον εξφέρει. Κάνε και με τον Αντικοπούλο ρε μαλάκα. Στα μονά μου μέσα. Να το μαλάκα. Αν είσαι λεπτούλης και έτσι και παίρνεις από εκεί. Και μην μπορεί να σου δώσεις. Μάτω ρε μαλάκα.
Έτσι γίνονται κομπλεξικά.
Ρε μαλάκα, δεν φοράνε τη σάκη, τούτα. Πως είναι γαμίτσι, όλοι είναι γαμίτσι. Και πως δεν θα λένε μαλάκα εγώ, γαμάω. Πάτα, θα μου φοράνε τα σάκη τότε να μην γι' αυτό δεν μας δίνει. Φέρε μαλάκα, γι' αυτό. Γι' αυτό βλέπετε πίσω μαλάκα. Γι' αυτό ποτέ μαλάκα δεν παίρνει πίσω λεφτά. Τώρα όπως να πήρα λεφτά, να πήρες και πίσω, τα ίδια. Δηλαδή θα μπορείς να τα πίσω όπως είναι και πίσω μας. Έλα δώσ' την μπάλα τώρα ρε μεγάλε, κάμισε τη δώσ' την μπάλα τώρα να πούμε. Έλα γαμώ το Περιστέρι του γαμώ. Πάλι μόνος. Μάγκας, μάγκας, μόνος. Μάγκας, μάγκας.
Θα μου κάνει εντύπωση τώρα που κόλλωσε. Βασίλη! Βασίλη!
Πάρε όλες τις μπάλες.
Βασίλη! Από εκεί, από εκεί. Από εκεί, από εκεί. Χριστό! Χριστό!
Από τον μπάλο δεν μας αφήσει.
Βασίλη!
Welcome back to the AEK Arena, the Olympic venue here in Athens, Greece. Hotbed of basketball. It's Basketball Champions League game day 4 between AEK and the visitors from the PLK in Poland, Rosa Radom. And at the moment, Rosa Radom have played a good first half, 2 decent quarters, and they lead 43-36. With some big plays from on the back of Zaitsev and Sokolowski, who's so consistent for this team. Zaitsev with 11 points, leading the way for Rosa Radom, and Harris leading the way for AEK with 10 points and 8 rebounds. Xanthopoulos with 3 assists. So it's a game that's bubbling but hasn't exploded completely into life yet. Maybe that's going to happen in the second half. One of these teams is going to have to try and take control, really push the issue. AEK did look good when they pushed it up the floor. Xanthopoulos getting his 3-pointer off a nice push ahead. A lot of their offense is one-on-one based, trying to break down the defense. And on the whole, Rosa Radom have helped each other well, clogging up the middle, making it difficult for the guards of AEK to get to the hoop. Ilonu came on for AEK, and he had some positive minutes. But Zaitsev was, especially with that big dunk down the middle, I'm sure that'll be on the highlight reels for this week, which you can see on the Basketball Champions League app. Please download it. It's a great app. I'm using it as we speak, just to check all the necessary details that we need as spectators and commentators, and all the news and videos and press conferences, whatever you need. If you love your basketball and you love Basketball Champions League, definitely recommend that app. As we look at coach Manolopoulos, 47-year-old Greek, spent all his playing and coaching career in Greece, and has won 2 Greek leagues and 3 Greek Cups. One of those Greek Cups as head coach with Panathinaikos. So can AEK have a better start than they did? Rosa Radom came out the stronger at the very beginning of the game. After this half-time break, are things going to change for AEK? Are they going to be able to play together, stick together like glue, claw their way back in, stop the likes of Harrow, and of course Zaitsev, who they may not have had on their coaching reports as a big scorer, but he has just come in, played with freedom and real energy. Sakota with some nice threes in the first half there. Xanthopoulos is going to try and run the show from the point guard spot and try and get everybody involved and move the ball. Vicker and Trojan out there. Harrow. Alder in some foul trouble, so he won't be starting. So they're going to have to shuffle the pack as we're getting very close now to the start of this second half here. It's game day 4. It's Group C, and it's AEK 36, Rosa Radom 43. If you've just joined us, you're very welcome here on Live Basketball TV. That's a big play by Kelsey Barlow there. Let's just look at this. He's gone up for the block. He's had to hang on the ring, otherwise he'd have landed. It's lucky he did hold on to the ring there. It looks as though it's going to be 2 shots for Sokolowski. He was holding on the ring to prevent himself from being injured, and the Rosa Radom player also. So 2 shots for the Polish international, Sokolowski. Played at Eurobasket this summer with the Polish team. So AEK with their first offense of the second half. Sokolowski misses. The attempted steal back out to Delroy James, who gets all the way to the bucket. That lefty move. Trying to slice his way through the Rosa Radom defense. And let's have a look who that was. Jaroslaw Trojan. So, just going to say, can AEK claw their way back starting at the foul line? And that's a no at the moment as we look at Vitka getting ready to box out and get a rebound hopefully for his team. Not needed. And coach Malapouloulis cheering his team on from the sideline as well as being their coach as well. Here goes Harrow. Vitka. Sokolowski looking for options. Inside to Trojan. Nice play by the big man. Jaroslaw Trojan. James. Xanthopoulos, he's really trying to get this offense working. Has to kick it back out. Shots up and it's good! Larentzakis, great three. What a pass outside as well, and a bit of pressure on the inbounds. Harrow wasn't ready for that. Let's see that kick out, the catch with shot clock running down. And that is a big moment for AEK, just after Trojan had scored inside. Now they get an extra possession. Barlow, they've turned it over. Barlow drove down the lane but then decided to kick it out. Sokolowski playing point guard for him. High screen from Trojan, who rolls, but good job by Ilonu, who tries to get out as well on the closeout. Good rebound, Barlow. And here comes AEK. Good job, passing ahead and a big dump by Chinemalu Ilonu. Doing what he does best, real close to the hoop. Catch, slam. Sokolowski couldn't get there. Things heating up. It's a 5-point ball game. Ilonu up to 8 points. Punter trying his luck from three, no good. Comes Barlow. Larentzakis for three, just short. And Harrow, what can he muster up? It could be it's an offensive foul. I thought, let's have a look at this again. I thought he was going to pass it off to the right. Good defense by AEK. Offensive foul. Great defense by Salampoulis. Putting his body on the line for the team. That's the sort of thing that AEK are going to need to do. And Xanthopoulos showing them the way right there, so they get this possession right now. James trying to barrel his way through, losing balance. And let's see if Harrow does a better job for his team on this offense. Here comes Trojan with the high screen. Vitka looks at Trojan, punter. Good high screen defense, but here comes punter right through the middle. And good defense again by AEK. Things starting to get chippy here at the Oka Arena in Athens. So punter comes in, great job by Ilonu. Well, he got the benefit of the doubt. Was he still moving sideways? Wasn't called, punter shaken up. And this was the play before. Good job by Vitka. Pulling the chair away. And Delroy James falling to the floor. So good play at both ends. Defensively, Xanthopoulis. Can he get this AEK offense ticking? Barlow. Punter not happy with whatever was called. Olonu ended up on the floor. He's a big, strong boy. And it's Larentzakis at the line, who's having a strong game at the moment. 5 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. There's a technical foul there, Paul, possibly.
Yep.
For some dissent. Nice ball movement, Barlow for 3 is good. Nice cross-court pass as well. AEK starting to share the ball better. Sokolowski with a lot of movement. He's now underneath, and this is better play by AEK. They're going to have to force the issue. They're playing high up on defense, denying the passing lanes. Vitka takes a blow, and back comes in Patrick Alder. Remember, Alder is on 3 fouls, so sure AEK are aware of that and will go at him strong when he's on defense. Sokolowski looking for Punter, but Harrow's the second cutter. Punter for 3. Ball's loose. Alder with quick hands snaffles the offensive rebound. Sokolowski for 3 is long. And Olonu, he's a big, strong lad. Big, strong plan. I think that Zaitsev there called for the foul. Yeah. Good position from Olonu, who's playing strong minutes for his team. Rosa Radom just getting themselves together. This is a good ploy by Sokolowski. Saying, come on, guys. We've got to respond here, because AEK, as Rosa Radom are in team fouls. And Olonu misses his first free throw. AEK can tie the game now with this free throw. Which they do. Olonu doing a really nice job. Bit of full court pressure. He's up to 9 points. Sokolowski. Punter. That was good effort by AEK, but Rosa Radom have broken the press. Zaitsev with the high screen. Alder, that's beautiful. And a dunk, that's great play. The defense forgot about Zaitsev, who just called it and casually threw it down. Lovely extra pass, heads up play. How can AEK respond? They can respond with a 3 maybe, it's just short. Alder with the rebound. Harrow, Alder, taking it strong, right through the middle, Patrick Alder. No hesitation, catches, fakes the pass to the outside and throws it down for Rosa Radom. James, ball's loose. He's at 6'8" and he's trying to barrel his way through, and quick hands from Rosa Radom, who really have, after that team huddle, they've really come together as a unit. Nice bit of help from Harrow. Sakota coming in again. They're going to need his minutes and his offensive input as they find themselves 4 points down again. 6 to 9 of the turnovers, AEK and Rosa Radom. Harrow with some dribble. Alder. He's coming back onto his left hand this time. He's good over the outstretched arm of Sakota. Nice play, and Alder's really come out firing in the second half. Nice drive by Larentzakis, and that's a foul by Sokolowski. And Alder just coming back onto that left hand. They know that's the way he's going to come, but just a little bit of fade on that jump. And Sakota saying, how did he do that? Well, he did it. And Rosa Radom are 6 points ahead. Larentzakis now at the line. He's had a really good game. He's up to 8 points now, Larentzakis, and he takes that's excellent free throw percentages. Both teams, Rosa Radom, only been to the line 6 times, but they're 100%, and 80% for AEK. So it's good effort by both ball clubs there. Alder, Sokolowski, high screen from Alder. He's open, he gets it, just can't quite handle the pass. Piricic is open in the corner. Ryan Harrow, and that's good defense, good effort from AEK as the shot clock expires. Zaitsev just couldn't quite catch and make the move. He was trying to get the foul, I guess. He knew that shot clock was running down. Mike Green making it difficult for him. Sakota. Xanthopoulos back to Sakota. He'll let that go. Touch long, and Harrow with a rebound. Just smoothly brings the ball up the court. Behind, through the legs, inside, outside dribbles. He's got a lot of attention. He throws it up, and luckily for him, Alder. And that's really good play. Alder got the rebound, kicked it back out, and Zaitsev, excellent play inside. Didn't bring the ball down. Look at this, keeps it up. The two smaller players, Barlow, well, Lonu only slightly smaller, of course. But Zaitsev keeping the ball up, and he's able to score inside, and this is good signs for Rosa Radom. And AEK digging themselves a bit of a hole again. Let's listen in to the AEK timeout.
One side works, we have always shot. 4 down also, if you go for the pick, will work if he pops. Okay. Ποιος είναι στο 4? Guys, we have to be more aggressive now. We step back.
More aggressive is the plea from the coach for AEK. So we look at some of the stats. Rosa Radom, 54% from 2 points. AEK 50%. That's pretty good. Both teams looking much better when they share the ball. AEK 23 points off the bench, Rosa Radom 18. When they make the extra pass and get some wide open looks, that's when both teams look really good. There's been a few shots, like the one from Harrow, which ended up in the basket for Zaitsev, because Alder got the rebound, but Harrow sort of driving into the heart of the AEK defense and wasn't able to get a good look. So let's see how AEK respond after this timeout. They're down by 6 at home. They're 1 and 2. Rosa Radom are 0 and 3 so far in Group C of the Basketball Champions League. Xanthopoulos, he kicks it back out. Good play by Piricic. Sokolowski inside. Zaitsev with the throwdown on Sakota. He is playing without thinking. He's just playing off instinct. Great to see the Rosa Radom number 14. Sakota, that's a tough move, which he can't execute. Sokolowski with another rebound. And Rosa Radom, with just over 2 minutes remaining in the third, are definitely playing the better basketball, certainly the better team basketball. Let's just see this Alonu stepping out and colliding with Sokolowski. It's definitely Alonu's foul. He's up to 2 fouls. He's got 9 points, Alonu, and look at that dunk from Zaitsev. That's 3 dunks he's had. Piricic to Piachowicz. Oh, great ball movement. Zaitsev all alone. Just couldn't get it to roll, and Sokolowski having to hustle back. Harris in the ball game. Can he make something work for this team? For AEK, Sakota. Larentzakis shots up, is deep, it's long, but rebound. Sakota kicks it back out. In the corner, Sakota is long also, and Sokolowski with another rebound. And the shot's up for Kevin Punter. 2-pointer in the corner, and it's a 10-point lead for Rosa Radom. 11 points personal for Punter. This is a big moment, though, in the game, with Patrick Alder having been left out there. If this is on Alder, let's see. That's not... He's going to be annoyed with himself now, because I believe that's his fourth foul, if that's on Patrick Alder. Yep. And he was really playing well in this quarter. He's up to 7 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Such a big part of this Rosa Radom group this year. So Mike Green, seen the first. AEK really need to knock down, and they need to knock down their free throws. It's a frustrated figure of Sotiris Manolopoulos on the sideline. He makes the second. Here comes some pressure. Just over a minute left. Full court pressure now on Punter. He's got 8 seconds to get it over the half court, which he does. Vitka over to Zaitsev. Pirisevic. Sokolowski just misses out, but good boxing out, and Harris pulls down the rebound. And AEK playing with some more purpose here. Sakota back in, Mavridis. And that's a foul on the floor. But Rosa Radom being in team fouls. Mavridis hasn't played for quite a long stretch of this game, but straight inside to him they go. And Sokolowski takes a break. Mavridis knocks down the first. Misses a second. Rebound, Vitka. Punter. Still Punter. And a big block from Mavridis. And the ball came back off Punter. That's great play from the big man. 32-year-old Greek. Former Greek international player as well. Doing a great job for his team coming off the bench. Immediate impact. Are they looking back inside? Sakota saves it. And a strong drive from Mike Green. Ends up with a foul. And here go to the line for 2 shots. Yeah, there's a foul from Harrow, just raking across his arm there. And this was the block from Mav. He just went up straight, hands straight up. Just shows that you don't always have to be swatting at the ball to get the block or to change a player's shot. Mavridis not the most athletic big man, but he's big and he's wide, and using all his experience there to get the block. So here come AEK again, trying to reduce the arrears. There's 7 down at the moment, but the fact that Rosa Radom are in team fouls is going to really help. So here comes Barlow. And Dantopoulos as well. So real experience on the floor for AEK, and some full court pressure defense. Punter. 10 seconds remaining. And there's a foul by Sakota. They've got fouls to give, so Smart play from Sakota. He's jumped out. So sideline out of bounds for Rosa Radom. 5.8 seconds remaining in the third. They lead by 6. Into Harrow. Attacks the basket. Goes around the other side. Great catch by Zaitsev, and he gets it at the second attempt. And that really highlights how well Zaitsev has played, how clearly he's thinking, and the energy he's putting into this game. Harrow with the wraparound. Zaitsev once, Zaitsev twice. And that ends the third quarter on a high note for the visiting Rosa Radom. Rosa Radom stretching it back out. They were as far as 10 points ahead. They're now 8-point lead, 61-53. Just looking at some of those stats. 100% still Rosa Radom from the free throw line. 37% from 3, 52% from 2. But they're getting really good efforts from a lot of their players, especially Zaitsev. Just looking at some highlights. Big dunk from Malone. They could do with more of that. And this from Barlow in the fourth quarter. And just showing the Zaitsev dunk. And the one from Alder as well. And that was a really nice play as well. Keeping the ball high, finishing with his left. He can finish either hand. Just having a fantastic game. That was with Sakota. He got good position on Sakota there. So, are Rosa Radom 10 minutes away, or overtime if needed, from their first victory in Group C of the Basketball Champions League? Or can AEK come back from this 8-point deficit and get their second win and get themselves back to 2-2 in Group C? Here we go. Harris driving, hanging in the air. That's a good start. Good sign for Harris. He's up to 12 points. Harrow, he's open. He may. Is he going to think about shooting that? No, he's just keeping the dribble alive. Under 10 seconds remaining. Here he goes, pulls back. That's a tough shot with the defense behind him and in front. Here goes Harris. Can he get into some sort of rhythm? Shots up. No good. And Vitka with the rebound. And now Harrow. Let's see if he can share the ball a bit. Maybe give it up and get it back when he's on the move. Not trying to do everything off the dribble. But Rosa Radom are static, not using the screen. It's all Harris, all Harrow, sorry. And he's getting blocked with the help. Shot clock's running down. No one else has touched the ball. Harrow throws it up, misses. And it's not what Rosa Radom want. They look better when they share the ball. Sakota inside, Mavrididis. It's not the flashy play from Mavrididis, but lovely extra pass from Sakota, looking over the top of Vitka. Rosa Radom were open underneath. And while we're looking at the replay, I think that was Punter, possibly with the quick score. So inside to Mavrididis again. And this time he gets the foul on Zaitsev. I think it's a ploy they've got to go. Zaitsev's been having his way. Let's look at this again. Strong move right to the hoop, and Sakota again finding himself under the hoop. And Mavrididis just looking high and spinning low, and Zaitsev too much body contact. So in line out of bounds, Green inside Sakota. He's got Vitka on him. Harris changes his mind, Sakota, but that was a great decision to change his mind and give it to Sakota, who catches and shoots and knocks down another 3 for his team. 9 points, 3 of 8 from 3-point land. Sokolowski back to wherever it's Sokolowski from outside, just can't get it. Can't get it to fall. Jaroslav Trojan in trying to get the rebound. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, there's a push there by Larentzakis. So here we go. Into Punter, quick catch and shoot. He's off left. Good play, and all alone for the easy score is Larentzakis. Great heads-up play by AEK. And just like that, it's a three-point lead for Rosa Radom. Good recognition from Larentzakis. Knew where he was, caught and finished, and they, AEK fans loving that. And it's timeout. Let's listen in to the Rosa Radom timeout. Coach Kaminsky, who called it.
Let's go to freeze down. They will not have so many people. And Yannick said it's clean, but on that side, it's heavy. Martin here, Soko.
There's the top scorer, Zaitsev, 19, Punter 13, Harrow 11. They've also got Sokolowski with 8, and Patrick Auda with 7. His coach, Manolopoulos, there's the scorer, Sakota with 12, leading the way, and he's come off the bench. He's dealing in threes, but made a nice assist under the hoop to Mavridis as well. So his size helping him with his shot, but also being able to see over the defense. The referee's just having a word with Larentzakis and Sokolowski. And there's Piaciewicz, who's going to inbound the ball. Pressure up the court, and the noise is getting ramped up here at the Oka Arena, the Olympic Hall in Athens, Greece. Punter, still Punter, no ball movement, just pulls up for his shot. I'm not sure it's the way to go for Rosa Radom. Larentzakis, Sakota all alone, and he is feeling it. And with that three, AEK take the lead. They've been behind for the whole game until now, and there's a miscommunication between Auda and Piaciewicz. And is this the moment, with 6:54 remaining, that AEK take the lead and keep it? It was very crowded over in that left-hand corner. That's a nice assist by Larentzakis, and Sakota is feeling it. Great rhythm by the 6'11". Inside to Sokolow, and nice pass. Sokolowski finding Trojan, who's fouled by Larentzakis. That's his third personal foul. So now Rosa Radom are going to be examined. How are they going to respond to this run? It's the Sakota three-pointers. They're now behind by 3 points on the road in Athens, and they're still looking for their first win in Group C of the Basketball Champions League. Green. Sakota thinking about the shot, but inside to Mavridis. Good defense there, double teaming from Trojan and Sokolowski. Here comes Harrow. Sokolowski from the corner, ties the game with a three. Beautiful penetration and dish from Harrow. Sokolowski ready and willing and able to knock the three down. You can't take your eyes off this game.
Okay, guys.
It's AEK timeout. Let's listen in to Coach Manolopoulos.
Defense, guys. Defense and rebounding. We play zip 4. Stay here. Okay. No, you're gonna start from here. Okay. Mike. Kelsey.
Guys, be patient, good defense. Hey, if you can't score easy points, run. Play good defense. Let's go!
Yeah, nice, uncomplicated timeout by Coach there. Coach Kaminsky, and look at Sakota. He has been excellent for AEK. Started on the bench today, came in late in the first quarter and has just given them excellent minutes and 2 huge three-pointers in the last couple of minutes. So it's tied at 68, 6 minutes remaining in the fourth. I hope you're enjoying the Basketball Champions League here on livebasketball.tv. Great recovery by Mike Green. Had the peace of mind to pass it along the floor to Mavroidis, who called it and went straight up. And he's fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2 shots. The first one. Jaroslaw Trojan getting his team ready for this rebound if required. And it wasn't, as Mavroidis knocks down the shot. And it's a 1-point lead for AEK. There's Harrow. Gives in to Trojan. Harrow. Shot clock running down. Harrow pulls back for the 3. It's just short, but great rebound. Back to punter, to Harrow. A lot of dribbling, Harrow one-on-one. He's going, passes to, oh, it's that man again, Zaitsev! It's automatic, great penetration and dish by Harrow, and Zaitsev throws it down. What a game, and what a game for Zaitsev in particular. 19 points. AEK, Mike Green. Harris, under a lot of pressure from Sokolowski. And a foul is called. That'll be Sokolowski's 4th if it's his. And Barlow coming out. Larentzakis out to Harris. What can he conjure up? The American playmaker. And that's a really nice jump stop and up and under. And AEK take the 1-point lead. Harrow, great play. Left-hand side, right-hand layup. Rosa Radom take the lead. High excitement, high drama. You don't want to leave that man open, but he misses one. Sokolowski, what hustle. Brilliant play. Brilliant chasing down by Sokolowski. Harrow, is he going to carry on this one-on-one? The high screen comes. He brings it out. The shot clock's running down. Is he going to get a good look? Hesitation. That's such a tough pass. And it looks as though Harrow might have hurt his ankle. Has he stepped on? He's just caught his right ankle there. And the pass was such a hot pass. And there's some real issues for Harrow now. They're tightening up the boot. but the pass was too hot to handle for Trojan. Is he going to be able to carry on? That looked quite a nasty tweak. And it's a big moment in the game. And Coach Sotiris Manopoulos, obviously you don't want any players to get injured, but it will help AEK's cause having Harrow off the court, as he's being helped off by the trainer and Pircevic. Can he return? There's only just under 4 minutes remaining. So Pircevic is in. Zaitsev guarding Green, who's going to try and put him on skates, especially as he's on 4 fouls. Shot short, but great rebound. Great offensive rebound by Green. Harris off balance. Ball short, but again, Trojan just couldn't get 2 hands on the rebound, and it's AEK's offense. That's a tough shot from Harris, fading away from the 3-point line. Larinzakis inbounds, Green. Screen by James. There's a foul. Foul called. So Mike Green will go to the... let's see if it is in the act of shooting. Foul's called there. So Zaitsev and Trojan both on 4 fouls, and Alder, who's not in the game at the moment. They may bring Alder back just to balance things up. After Harrow is going to try and continue. Let's keep a close eye on him. They're so desperate to win this game. As AEK take a 1-point lead. And here comes the sharpshooter from behind the 3-point line. So in for AEK is Xanthopoulos, as Alder is ready to come in, and it is in the game. Harrow, let's see how he moves on this ankle, which he's just turned. High screen from Alder. Remember, he's on 4 fouls. He's posting up, wanting to play physical. So shot clock's running down. It's all one-on-one. Punter with the shot up. Misses, ball's loose. Alder gets it to roll. Great play from the left hand of Patrick Alder. And it's a 1-point lead again for Rosa Radom. Alder up to 9 points. Harris, guarded by Punter, elevates. Great rebound by Sokolowski. He soared for that. Punter, let's see how the ball movement works here. Inside to Alder, he's looking. And I think it's an offensive foul on Patrick Alder. Larinzakis is really pleased. Are they calling hooking for Alder? And if that is his foul, that is his 5th, and that's a huge moment in this game. That was tough. Their hand was around the body, or the front of the body of Larinzakis, but he will feel aggrieved, as will Rosa Radom, but the game goes on. And with that, Mike Green gets all the way to the basket, and it's a 1-point lead for AEK as we count down to 2 minutes remaining in this Basketball Champions League fixture in Group C. Punter gets rid of Sakota. Harrow. Shot clock really running down. So trying all sorts of dribbling in traffic. Frontwards through the legs, and he's gone behind the back, fumbled the ball. There's a couple of times he's just gone in so deep into the offense. Now AEK can extend the lead. Harrow on trying to defend Green. James, Green. Larentzakis spins. Jump hook is just off, but great rebounding by Delroy James of AEK. And Sokolowski with his hand up. Let's see this. Sokolowski's right there. And the foul's on him, and he's now on 4 fouls. Big, strong man, Delroy James. Green just taking a seat over at the bench. He misses the first. It's been nip and tuck this quarter. From the time AEK took the lead, they've gone ahead by as many as 5, and the full court pressure is on, and it's a 2-point lead for Rosa Radom. Xanthopoulos guarding Harrow. 1:20 remaining in the fourth quarter. Harrow, and he's in and out, but great play by Vitka, who steps up and tips it back in for Rosa Radom. They're not lying down. The team that are in bottom place in Group C are fighting for their lives. Nice fake, Larentzakis. It's blocked by you-know-who, Zaitsev. Tie game, under a minute, 76 each. Harrow is handling the ball so much. No movement at all. He's going to go one-on-one. Crossover, and he scored with his left hand. He's back on the floor again. He's already turned his ankle, but he's turned Delroy James inside out on that crossover and finishes with the left hand. He looks exhausted on the floor there as he walks back. But he's given Rosa Radom a 2-point lead. It's AEK timeout. Let's listen in to coach Manu Pelousas. This is a huge timeout for them in the course of their season. Let's look at some stats while they think what they're going to say. 50% AEK, 2 points. Both teams at 50% from the 2-point range. He's going to need to say something to his team, who have dragged this game back. They were down by as many as 10 points. Coach Kaminsky must be proud of his team. They got the lead in the first quarter. They've only briefly given it away, and they're back in front by 2. And Harrow, for all his ball handling and one-on-ones, he has got it to work, especially just now with that left-hand finish around Delroy James. So this has been a great back and forth game as the kids really enjoying themselves. Wonder if there's any future stars there from the AEK Athens fans, and a slightly dejected Larentzakis walking out. But they've got to show some character. Has Sakota got one more 3 left in him? Mavridis, Harris really needs to shine. The big players need to come to the party. Ticking down to 30 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Mavridis with the high screen. He rolls to the bucket. He's wide open. And he lays it up. Communication breakdown with the Rosa Radom defense. No one went with Mavridis at all. In fact, the defender on the far side stepped out. Just trying to see who that is. Zaitsev, probably his first mistake of the game. He stepped up. He could have done with dropping in to help. And Mavridis scores, and it's tied again in this thrilling encounter in Group C of the Basketball Champions League.
Go to the corner, go to the stay wide. Stop pick and roll at 8-9 seconds for the end. Open the line.
Just looking at the top scorers. Zaitsev 21, Harrow 15 for Rosa Radom. And the rebounders, Sokolowski with 11 Alder 6. So Sokolowski with a double-double. So who's going to hold their nerve? Who's going to make the right decisions? Has Zaitsev got any magic left in him? Vidka's had a good game with that tip rebound earlier in the quarter. There's been a lot of players from Rosa Radom, but especially with Alder being out, they've had to shuffle things. They're trying to get the ball in now, and Harrow has it. Has he got anything left to offer? And we're going one-on-one isolation again. Not a lot of ball movement. There's a foul. AEK are not in the penalty, so Mike Green is aware of that. Trying to make the steal. It's okay, he's not in any foul trouble as far as AEK are concerned. Here we go, time running down. Zaitsev trying to hand it off, and this time James with the foul. They're trying to just, there you go, he's reaching round Zaitsev. Big strong play.
No foul now, no foul.
Trying to get it in. There's a 5-second count nearly, but they've got it in, and they're going to have one shot, possibly to win the game. Here we go, Punter trying to get free. Great defense. Punter shoots, he's long. Rebound, massive rebound from Harris, who launches it. And we're going to overtime here in the Basketball Champions League. That was great defense at the end there. I'm sure we get another look at it. But we're going to overtime. 5 more minutes of action at least at the Oka Arena here in AEK Athens. Whew, what a game. AEK 78, Rosa Radom 78. Had the feeling of a close game. I may have mentioned it earlier, and it doesn't get any closer than this. Patrick Alder there, he won't take any further part in the game, but he'll be willing his team on from the sideline. And again, the very calm Coach Kaminsky has to think of the right words to say to his team as we head into overtime. As we look at the stats, AEK up to 52% from two-point range. 20 assists, that's good assists, better assists. 14 turnovers for Rosa Radom. AEK only averaging 13.7 assists per game in the Basketball Champions League. 16.5 assists back in Greece. So this is much better assists from AEK. Rosa Radom actually, lately, that was the shot at the end of regulation by Punter. Great defense, I think it was by Xanthopoulos. Just getting right up in his face and not fouling him, making Punter have to win the game with that shot, not bailing him out with the foul. So Rosa Radom fighting for their lives in Group C. They are desperate for the win, but just as desperate are AEK. They lost last week against Banvit, who of course have gone on to win today to take top spot in Group C. Manveridis just getting the job done underneath. No highlight plays from him, just solid play underneath. Big wide body and makes the most of his experience and skill set. So here we go again. Harrow, let's keep a close eye on his ankle that he tweaked. And we got Harrow, Vidka, Punter, Zaitsev, and with the ball, Sokolowski. Here he comes, throws it up. Can't quite get it to fall, but he's fouled. Mike Green's on the floor after that. Let's have a look. Mavridis, Green was right underneath Sokolowski as well. Trying to take the charge. Coach Kaminsky. And more words between Rosa Radom. There's Harris still waiting for him to really get going. 14 points, 13 rebounds, and double-double for him, 2 assists. So he's great amount of rebounds. So Rosa Radom in the lead by 2 as we're in overtime here. Hope you're enjoying this on live basketball TV. You can catch all the Basketball Champions League action right on this channel, and that is a foul, and that could be another big moment in this game. That's excellent play. If it's a foul on Zaitsev, which it is, Zaitsev is fouled out, following Alder out of the game. And he thinks it's a tough call, but now they're going to have to go with Vitka and Jaroslav Trojan on the inside. Trojan comes back in. This is what happens, especially when you get into overtimes, extended games. Players are going to get fouled out. But Mavridis can't get his free throw to fall, but he's got Zaitsev out of the game, who's been a real talisman for it's a bit of a quick release and no follow through there, and good rebound by Trojan. But Zaitsev, but they get the steal back. They get the ball back, and a long 3 is good by Mike Green. That's a huge moment in the game. Turnover by Rosa Radom, and a 3 by Mike Green. Vitka, just short, but up goes Jaroslav Trojan with brilliant hustle to save it for Sokolowski, who uses his physique to get the shot up, and Trojan just can't get the rebound and knock it down. AEK 81, Rosa Radom 80. 3 minutes 40 remaining in the first overtime. Oh, great pass into Harris. Great bounce pass on the back cut to Harris. And if that's Sokolowski, he's out as well. So 3 main players for Rosa Radom have had to leave the game. And now it's going to prove really difficult for Rosa Radom. But can they do it? They've come up with the goods time and time again as Mavridis, after some strong minutes. Again in this overtime, he's got Alder out of the game. So Alder got himself fouled out of the game, and Mavridis has just got Zaitsev fouled out. Is it going to be one bridge too far for Rosa Radom to cross, as Harris at the free throw line calmly knocks down the free throw. So AEK up by 2. So now we have Harrow with the ball, punt up, Trojan, Vitka, and Bujanowski, who can be a hero for Rosa Radom. Punter with the shot. It's good for 3. Look no further than Kevin Punter. Great individual skill, and he just knocks down the 3-pointer and ties the game at 83. Green, hesitation, kicks. One more pass, Larentzakis retakes the lead for AEK. 3 in the corner, wonderful play from Giannoulis Larentzakis. And an offensive foul called on Rosa Radom. And that's unnecessary from Trojan, just shouldering Green out of the way, and he walks slowly back because he's fouled out. 4 players now fouled out for Rosa Radom. Who is left that can mount one final challenge, or AEK going to prevail? High screen, Mavridis back in the game, Sakota's back in, hands off, shot clock running down. Green, can he make something happen? He can't get the score, but Harrow got suckered in to foul him on the 3-point shot. There's a nice hard jump stop. He knew Harrow was coming at his hip. And it's going to be 3 free throws. And Mavridis doing such a good job for his team. Just comes back out for a rest. So it's offense for defense. And defense for offense as they do these changes in a crucial stage in the game. And Mike Green has got 3 free throws. Could this be the icing on the cake, or have Rosa Radom got one or more tricks up their sleeve to drag this back one more time? Green knocks it down, very calm. Him and Harris, excellent free throw shooters, and showing that right now at the crunch time in this Basketball Champions League game. He's 8 of 10 from the free throw line, make that 9 of 11. That's excellent effort. So now it's a 2-possession game. Six-point lead for the hosts, AEK Athens. And it's a Rosa Radom timeout. Just Sakota's name flashing up there, AEK's points leader, Zaitsev with 21 points, but he's gone. So Sokolowski with 11 rebounds, 7 assists. They're both fouled out. Kaminsky deep in thought. What can he say to his team? They fought so hard for him. He just needs to find some sort of play. Will it be either Punter or Harrow that's going to take this shot? I would think so. As we look at the game leaders for AEK, Sakota and Harris right at the top of the stats. 18 points for Sakota and the rebounds for Harris at 6'5", 13 rebounds, 11 defensive, 2 offensive. So Bojanowski in, having to use so many of their rotational players. It's great experience for the young Rosa Radom players. So pressure, good idea by AEK, just slowing Rosa Radom, making them take more time off the shot clock as we approach 10 seconds. Punter is good! What a shot by Kevin Punter! Just ice running through his veins as he keeps Rosa Radom in touch. Now they need a stop. Oh, that's a nice play over the top to Delroy James, the big lefty. Punter. Oh. And the Athens crowd don't like that. That was quick hands by the big man. He's good with his left hand shooting, but there was contact on the hip. But that's just a nice play over the top. Pirovic and Vitka just got caught underneath. So 5-point lead. Mavridis back in, just giving experience and size. But AEK are in team fouls, both teams in team fouls in this overtime. So each time there's a foul, any foul, shooting or otherwise, both teams at the foul line. This game is a long way from over, folks. Do not go anywhere. So Larentzakis back in. It's a 3-point game, 1-possession game. Punter's already knocked 2 big threes down in this overtime period. Green. Mavridis looking for the screen, but he's already picked up the ball. Sakota back to Green. Shot clock running down. Across the Larentzakis. Short. And Sakota in close attendance on the rebound, but it is a Rosa Radom ball. So Larentzakis out. Xanthopoulos is in So plenty of experience on the AEK, on the court for AEK right now. So Punter, any more heroics from him? Here we go, pulls up. He's just long, and the rebound falls into the hands of Delroy James, gratefully receiving that long rebound. Harris with the dribble, still on the dribble, but looking inside. And foot violation from Vitka. Under a minute remaining in the first overtime. 3-point lead. Let's just see what happened here. Yeah, it's the foot of Kevin Punter. So 14 seconds on the shot clock. Sakota hands off to Xanthopoulos. To Harris. Dribble, pulls up, and it's good. From the edge of the key for Harris. Manny Harris, real nice job there. He's had a good game, solid game. Now, Harrow puts the ball up, it's long. Just trying to throw it up there. Xanthopoulos in the thick of it, not minding taking one for the team. Let's have a look. Vitka's right there, he pushes Xanthopoulos out of the way, and I think for good measure gives him an elbow in the back of the head as well. And Coach Kaminsky, frustration for the first time I've seen tonight. And Coach Manolopoulos just breathing slightly easier now as Xanthopoulos calmly knocks down the free throws. Just under 30 seconds remaining. AEK Athens in control, seemingly, at this point. And they've knocked down the free throws when they've needed to. Harris, Green, and now Xanthopoulos. 7-point lead. There's a quick whistle, so Rosa Radom with Punter will go to the line for 2 shots. Not sure that's what Coach Manolopoulos really wanted, but that's what he's got. But as long, from his point of view, as long as AEK get the rebound on a miss, and don't turn it over from the inbound on the baseline, if it's a make, then he'll be happy. Here we go. It's a 5-point lead. And it's a timeout called here at the AEK Arena. Well, it's going to be full court pressure of some description from Rosa Radom. They've got to try and get a steal or a 5-second count from the baseline inbounds. Here we go. Let's listen up to the coach.
In case they play zones with a no, they will foul. One free side with the 4 men, everybody here. Okay, if they play zone, but this is not. They will make a foul. Okay, we have to play 50. Let's go. Let's go. Rosa.
As for Coach Kaminsky, they need a quick steal and then a 3. So it's going to be all the pressure up the floor. Try and reduce the chance of the long pass over the top. And the crowd, the local crowd, still enjoying the game. It's been a really, really good one here for the fans on a Wednesday night in Athens. Of course, because they've called the timeout, AEK. They've been able to advance the ball, and there's a quick whistle on the foul. Bojanowski. Mike Green back at the line. Calmly knocks in the points. 15 points he's up to now. He misses the second. And Delroy James doing his best to get the rebound, but it's a 6-point lead for AEK with 20 seconds remaining. Zegzula on the floor now, getting some minutes. He needs to put this up. And it's a tip-in from Bojanowski. They need to foul. And they've just taken the defense off. And it looks like the AEK are going to win this one. Rosa Radom still haven't been able to get off the mark. It's been a valiant effort by them. Just with 1.3 seconds remaining. It's a 6-point lead. Apologies, it's a 4-point lead. Now the 2 points has gone up. Sideline possession, they're trying to trap. It's come in. Oh, great pass. And a great pass between the two Greek veterans, Xanthopoulos to Mavridis. And he scores the layup right on the buzzer. It's been a great game here. It finishes AEK 96, Rosa Radom 92. See the final play, over the head pass. Xanthopoulos and Mavridis just throwing it up. Off the glass. They're just checking to see if it was good before he let it go. I think it may have been on 0-0. Possibly. Well, the referees will look at that, but AEK will have won the game anyway. It's just confirming what the final score is. So, happy and relieved, the players and coaching staff and the fans of AEK Athens. Obviously, Rosa Radom will look dejected. They still haven't been able to get a victory. They're 0-4 in Group C, but the final score is confirmed as AEK 96, Rosa Radom 92. And there's Patrick Alder. He fouled out during the game. He'd be obviously feeling down, dejected. But they gave it a great go, Rosa Radom from the PLK Polish League. As we look at the stats, 14 from 14, Rosa Radom from the line, but it wasn't enough. 28 from 38 for AEK. They got to the line an awful lot. Good assist for AEK, 24. 45 rebounds, 16 offensive for Rosa Radom. 30 fouls for Rosa Radom. 4 of their key players fouling out. 16 turnovers, twice as many as AEK. And the game leaders, Sakota 18 points, Harris 13 rebounds, Punter 23 points, Sokolowski 11 rebounds and 7 assists. Great stats for Sokolowski, but not enough. Green with 2 steals for AEK, and the points leaders, Sakota 18, Punter 23, Zaitsev 21, Harris 18, Green 15, and Harrow 15. But the main stat here, Basketball Champions League, Group C, is that AEK have won, and they go up from 7th to 4th. Rosa Radom remain the only team without a win. They remain at 0-4. With Petra Olympia winning tonight, who went to 1-3. So, the Oka Arena has seen a good game here in Basketball Champions League. And the home team AEK really pleased to win. They go to 2-2. As we see the Rosa Radom players going through their post-game stretches. Before they have to take the flight back to Poland. And to carry on their domestic games before returning to the Basketball Champions League next week. But we'll leave you now from AEK Athens with the highlights of what's been an excellent game right from the start. Rosa Radom took the lead in the first quarter. Second quarter was tied. Rosa Radom won the third by 1. AEK won the fourth by 8 and won the overtime by 4. But Zaisev had a huge game for Rosa Radom with some big dunks. Kevin Punter ended up as top scorer, but we'll leave you with the highlights. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the Basketball Champions League, and we'll see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your evening.